All right, guys, I do apologize for that. I am back though. We had a little bit of an issue there and I had to just restart the stream really quickly, but we are back and we are going to be looking at Pyth Network very, very fast here, guys. We're going to be jumping right into Pyth Network. We're going to be looking at the charts. We're going to be taking a look at what is going on with Pyth Network, and we're going to go ahead and zoom way out on the chart for Pyth and just get an idea of what exactly we've got going on here. I do actually have... Okay, so here we go. This was my first first chart here for Pyth Network, and this is exactly what I talked about in my Pyth Network moonshot video. I did make a Pyth Network moonshot video a few weeks back, guys, talking about the importance of Pyth Network and Chainlink and what it meant for mainstream cryptocurrency adoption. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now taking place. The utility of cryptocurrency being adopted. And I talked about that a second ago before we had to restart this live stream. But let me just reiterate on that point, because right now we have the utility of cryptocurrency being adopted mainstream by the US government. This is a just enormous development for the cryptocurrency space and for crypto holders, because as I mentioned in the first attempt that I went live, I mentioned the fact that we've had our NFT craze, we've had our meme coin craze, we've had those hype cycles in crypto that, in my opinion, undermined the importance of the utility of cryptocurrency and the problems that it solves and everything. And now we have exactly that taking place. And that's exactly what I'm going to talk about here briefly for you guys. And then we're going to just go over this chart and we're going to talk about these price targets for Pyth Network and what this could mean for your Pyth Network bag and whether or not we are going to see this take place. And right now, Pyth Network, obviously, when we were looking at Pyth, we hit the 15. We passed the 15.5 cent target there, but we hit that perfectly. Coming up on that, we blasted through the 200 daily moving average, blasted through it here, and now Pyth Network, in my opinion, is on its way to this 25 cent mark. I do believe we are going to come up and test the resistance of this channel now, guys. We have just bullish stuff going on here with Pyth Network. So I do believe we'll run up and test this resistance, and that's coming in right at hot 25 cents right there. Nice psychological level at 25 cents as well. And I think that this is definitely going to be something to pay attention to right here. And just to go over this news really quickly, to talk about this news really quickly around Pyth. And then I do just want to pull up. I want to pull up and show you guys, because that TA that I just showed you on Pyth, that is from my video that I made. This TA is from the video that I made a while back. And so I'm going to pull that up just to point that out and show you guys. So again, this video was right. Let's go down to videos. Not sure what's going on there. You know, I'm still not for sure what's going on with the stream. But anyways, let's go on to videos here and go back and look, because back here, look, this was a month ago, folks. This was a month ago. A month ago. A month ago, folks. 1 month ago, Pyth Network altcoin will pop in 2025. Pyth price prediction. Is Pyth the next chain link? And guys, that was a month ago that I made my Pyth Network moonshot video. So hopefully anybody joining the stream or watching the replay of this live stream, hopefully some of you guys came from my Pyth Network moonshot video, because in this video, I go over everything. I go... is probably there. If you're launching a protocol, you want your liquidation engine, trading platform, or synthetic assets to run reliable price cost. With Pyth, you reduce risk. There we go. For more accurate pricing. Yeah. So I was talking about this financial products that simply, and this is where I did the TA. Okay, so look, guys, look. I want to show this to you because look, here's my Pyth Network chart, right? Here's my Pyth Network chart, correct? And you guys can see the chart now. You can see the chart now. This was back a wide array of when I first did that TA. Pyth's edge is its direct pipeline to first-party institutional grade, making it. Here I have you the weekly time frame for Pyth pulled up, guys, and major long-term weekly resistance, as well as support that has turned. Andrews, thanks for commenting in the chat, bro. I appreciate you. Funny, I just watched your first video this afternoon when the bag pumped. Let's go, man. That's good. That's good. That means that the algorithm is doing its thing, and sometimes I wonder. So thank you for that. That's very reassuring, bro, and I appreciate it because sometimes I wonder if if the algorithm is doing its thing for us over here on the channel, because we had some things go on, man. We had some things happen, man. Go back and look here. We had some things happen in the last bear market, and yes. But this video is from a month ago, folks. So where was Pyth Network at during this video? Pyth was at 12 cents during this video, folks. Pyth Network was at 12 cents during this video. When I made this video, this measurement, depending on our Pyth was at 12 cents. And our breakout point likely being that 25-cent psychological resistance. This breakout point would give us our major long-term target for Pyth. And guys, it is a juicy one, okay? But this is still going to not be the end for Pyth Network. As you can see, our previous all-time high here was $1.16. Pyth Network currently trading at 12 cents. Resistance coming up here, EMA. So we got the 20 EMA in pink, 50 EMA in yellow, 200 EMA in red. So we are coming up on the 20 EMA. Next will be the 50 EMA. I do believe the 200 EMA is not showing up yet on the weekly time frame chart for Pyth Network. So the first one we're looking at here, and that's going to be our major target here to look at as well, psychologically and because of our moving average, and that's going to be right here at that 15-cent mark. So that right there is going to be our first target to look at, guys, for Pyth Network. Is going to be that 15-cent mark. Right there at about 15.5, right at our moving average. The next measured move target is going to be right up here at our measured move of the channel, which is going to be around the 80. And you know what's crazy, guys? You know what's really crazy? My 15.5-cent target right there for Pyth. That 15.5-cent target was hit perfectly. Look at this. Look. Look. We came up and hit it perfectly. Perfectly. And then we dipped. And so now what are we doing? Well, we did get a nice breakout here. And I want to go in. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to remove this real quick. Because what I am wanting to look at right now is this right here. Wow, that's definitely been hit. What bullish news for Pyth, though? What bullish news for Pyth Network? Probably the most bullish crypto news for Oracle networks this year, man. Okay, let's see. So Pyth Network's still pushing here. We did reach what is this high? 20 cents. Yes. Let's go. 20 cents. So, you know, buying Pyth down here was such a blessing. Buying Pyth at like 10 cents was such a blessing. Buying at support, you know, buying at support at the bounce. I believe we are full on ready to go here with this news pushing the price of Pyth. I think that it solidifies my price targets even more, honestly. So I'm still looking at 25 cents. I'm still looking at up here around the 80-cent mark. Right now, Pyth Network is pushing towards the resistance of the channel. If we break the 25-cent resistance on this pump, you know, because I mean, right now, Pyth is going straight up. If we break the 25-cent resistance right here, that is my go-to right there. Now, should you expect a pullback there? That's a very tough call right now because of the bullish sentiment. Typically, I would say yes. Typically, I would say we would expect a slight pullback, a slight healthy correction here at the resistance before breaking it. I wouldn't expect us to run up and just blast through it from down here at 17 cents. I wouldn't expect us to run up and just blast through 25 cents. Now, granted, with this happening, right? With this happening, again, guys, if you were watching my channel a month ago, if you were watching my channel a month ago, then you would have known that Pyth Network would have been one of your altcoin choices for the rest of this year. You would have known because you would have seen my price targets while Pyth Network was at 11, 12 cents. You would have seen that I was calling for Pyth Network to run up and test for 15 and a half. Actually, you know what's funny? 15,494, right? 15,494 was my target here 1 month ago for Pyth Network. That was my short-term intermediate target, right? And then I was looking here, Pyth Network. And let's just see where that lines us up at. It does put us at previous weekly resistance here. So that would be a nice retest of. I do believe I pull up the 25-cent resistance here and mention it, but I was looking there. So we have first though was the 15,494. And if you look, how accurate can you get? How accurate can you get, bro? Tell me how accurate you can get. Now, I don't call shots like this all the time. I do not call my TA to the tip of the wick all the time. But any of you guys that have been here on the channel long enough know how many times in the past have I called it to the tip of the wick. But every time, no. No, I'm not perfect. Nobody in this space is perfect. We all get our calls wrong occasionally. But this time, I was not wrong. This time, I was on point to a mother-loving T, folks. We hit 15,494 exactly before the short-term pullback from where I started the video at, which was down here at 12. So we were right here under the target whenever I made the video. And we hit the first target perfectly, got rejected, and fell backwards. Now, again, perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. I have a target here at 15 cents. And then here we go with the 25-cent resistance, lining up perfectly. 25 cents. So 15 cents. Lining up perfectly with the downtrend channel. Around 42 cents. But once we break 42 cents or 40 cents here, 80 cents, a double up is on the way for Pyth Network, in my opinion. Perfectly. So I just had to jump on here. I had to hop on real fast, guys, and point this out and let you know what my opinion on Pyth Network is. And should you expect a pullback at the resistance here at the channel? Should you expect a pullback here? You know what I believe? This is my opinion. This is my opinion. I believe that if Pyth Network runs up and tests this channel, we will have a short-term pullback back down to approximately 20 cents. I think we'll have a short-term correction back down to around 20 cents or so, give or take, to sort of back test, possibly back testing the 20-day or the 200-day moving average, and possibly back testing breakout for Pyth. Now, going down real quick, just to look at the short term to see what we're doing on the short term. So, you know, we broke out here, right? We fulfilled the target. Back test of this resistance for support is doable, but with the bullish catalyst going on for Pyth Network and Chainlink, you know, do we need to come all the way back down and test 13 cents? Possibly not. But we did already fulfill that measure move. We did already break out of the wedge, fulfilled the measure move, and now we're getting a correction. So I don't think that we will need to come all the way back down to back test this, but that is typical. So watch out for that just in case. And if that were to be the case, if we did fall backwards and back test that breakout, that is a buy all day long, in my opinion. If we back test this breakout, I am buying some more Pyth Network, okay? Now, I was buying it a month ago. I was buying it 2 months ago. And I've always been a supporter of Chainlink. Since 2018, I've been talking about Chainlink on this channel. Honestly, Chainlink, Algorand, VeChain, Tezos, coins like that were coins I first covered on this channel way back in 2018. Way back in 2020, excuse me. But I have always been outspoken for Chainlink. And the main reason being its use case, man, its utility. And that's exactly what I was mentioning, today in this stream, is that the beautiful thing that we're seeing taking place here, guys, is the utility of crypto being adopted. And that is such a big deal for me. As someone that is obsessed with crypto, I am obsessed with crypto for more than just the gains. I'm obsessed with crypto for more than just the memes. I am obsessed with crypto for more than just the NFTs. I am obsessed with crypto for the technology and what it can do for our future. The transparency that we need, the decentralization of all these centralized entities that have been controlling our lives forever. I am obsessed with cryptocurrency for way more reasons than just money. And everyone else should be too. Now, what is great is that we're seeing adoption taking place. So the U.S. Department of Commerce is working with Pyth Network to verify and distribute economic data on chain. This is great, you guys. This is great. This is great. This is great. Absolutely great. I cannot stress to you guys enough how important this is. The U.S. government is officially bringing economic data on chain. And this historic initiative is being made possible by Pyth Network. And this announcement was today, guys. This was today. We were made aware of this today. And what's great is, you know, Chainlink is also, obviously, Chainlink is also being integrated and used and adopted by the U.S. government to publish economic data on chain for full transparency. We've waited a long time to see this happen, guys. We've waited a long time for this, and it's a beautiful thing. I'm here for it. 100% here for it. U.S. government announced Tuesday it's publishing economic data on chain to boost transparency for government spending. And they have tapped in with Chainlink and Pyth Network, 2 blockchain oracle providers, to publish economic data on chain. Ty Stu in the building. What's going on, my man? Thank you for commenting in the chat. Soldathero, what's going on? So is this going to be a long-term pump? Crow has been pumping a few days since it got a partnership. Very good question, my friend. Very good question. And, you know, to answer that question, let's look at the chart real quick, because I don't know if you were here a second ago for my Pyth Network chart, but just to bring up Crow, you brought up crypto.com. So Kronos obviously getting a massive, massive pump. due to the Trump news, due to the Trump media group news. Trump right now, honestly, pumping the entire crypto market. Alt season pumping and starting due to the Trump pump, man. Hey, Ty Stu, I appreciate you very much, man. So, just to bring up Crow real quick, this is my Crow chart. And again, just opinion only, guys. Smash the like if you are here because you love crypto, because I'm here because I love crypto. And the likes really help, and I really appreciate it. And it takes little to no effort from you. I smash the like button on videos. I don't care. It's like if I just even slightly enjoy what I'm watching, I'm smashing the like button. I'm supporting creators. I'm supporting people that are taking their time to do stuff like this, to provide content of value, on stream. It's not easy to do. So again, it's appreciated very much. You bring up Crow though, and Crow right now, I have a beautiful target for Crow, and long-term pump. Now, how long-term do you mean? Because I'm still selling. I'm taking profits this year. Okay. I believe in the 4-year cycle. I believe in the trend is your friend. Yeah, I'm going to be taking profits this year. I will be taking profits this year because I'm not going to get caught holding my bag to zero, But, can we see Crow and Pyth? Can we see them both do numbers between now and the end of the year, beginning of next year? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. 100%. Once Pyth Network breaks this channel, it is game on. Once Pyth Network breaks the channel, sorry. Ooh, okay. Yeah, once we break that, oh yeah, and we're at 18 cents now, 18-cent Pyth Network. I mean, once we break that, it's game on, baby. We're gonna bust through 25 cents, and we're gonna run up and test here, right? That's at about 55 cents. About 55 cents is going to be another test about halfway through our measure move target right there. That's going to be another test. And the big one up here around 80 cents is going to be testing our previous all-time high right there. Previous high for Pyth Network. And let's see if we can't get it in, man, all the way to $1.20. And let's break $1 for Pyth Network. Let's see Pyth Network to $5. Listen, $5. It might be doable. Maybe not this year. Maybe not this cycle. But is 80 cents over past a? I mean, honestly, maybe. If let's just let's think about it. Let's speculate for a second, because honestly, if we broke the high here before the end of the year, what is that? 111. That's odd. Anyways, so 111 is the high for Pyth. I like it. I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it. Miles Logan, what's going on, bro? Crow did a nice run these days. I was watching you live earlier today for Crow. Let's go, Miles. I appreciate you. Thanks you for being here, man. That means that the algorithm showed us back to you and you jumped in, and I appreciate you being here. If you were there for the Crow stream, then that was a good stream. Presenting that beautiful beautiful crypto news to you guys. I love anytime we have some breaking crypto news. I get hype. I get excited. I'm all here for it. I'm all here for it. I'm present and here for it with you guys, man, 100% all day long. And that's why, I love this space, man. Mostly because of you guys. Mostly because of the community and the people here is why I love crypto. And well, why I love doing these live streams. I love crypto for many reasons, like I mentioned earlier. The biggest reason being the future that blockchain and crypto can provide for me and my children and my grandkids. You know, this whole change in the way we're doing things, this whole the adoption taking place with the U.S. government adopting crypto, the way it is right now, is huge, and it's setting us up for a better future. If you ask me, in my opinion, it's setting us up for a better future. Miles, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I try to bring the heat. I try to bring the show. I try to bring the energy anytime I go live, usually. So I do appreciate that. See, Crow, you know what's crazy? We might even see a little bit of rotation here from Crow into Pyth. I want to look at Link real quick too, though. Chainlink at $25. If you watched my Pyth Network video from a month ago, though, you know what's up. You were watching, you see my target of 15,494, which is exactly where we hit right here before our pullback in consolidation into this wedge, which we broke out of beautifully on the Trump news, on the Pyth Network news, that Pyth and Chainlink are both going to be adopted and utilized to bring real world data on chain. And this is big. I mean, transparency of the US government's big. But the fact that we're using Oracle networks, we're going to be using cryptocurrencies to do so. We're going to be using the Chainlink blockchain, Pyth Network, to bring on this economic data on chain and boost transparency for government spending. Pyth goes parabolic as Trump admin taps blockchain oracles for data verification. The native token of Pyth Network surged on Thursday after the project confirmed it had been selected by the U.S. Department of Commerce to verify and distribute economic data on-chain, a move that places blockchain technology at the center of official government processes and highlights the important role of data oracles. According to CoinMarketCap, the Pyth token peaked just above 20 cents, marking a daily gain of more than 70%. It was last trading just below 19 cents, still up about 62% on the day.
Can you see it? Market data is broken. What you're really seeing are just fragments. A trader in Istanbul pays more because their broker charges higher fees. A buyer in Cairo sees gold prices. 10 minutes minutes late. We look at the same asset, but see a different price, depending on who and where you are. Why?
All right, guys.
Because access to markets.
I'm out of here.
begins with access
That's
to
all I had time
price.
for. I gotta go get my daughter.
Pyth is the price layer. Collecting the true
Still
price
feel
of
like there's
everything,
something going on with the
delivering
streams.
it to everyone. Pyth Network.
I'm gonna get it figured out eventually. I don't know what the deal is, what the dealio is, but
Can you see it?
yeah,
Market data is broken.
we'll get it figured out eventually.
What you're really seeing are just fragments. A trader in Istanbul pays more because their broker charges higher fees. A buyer in Cairo sees gold prices 10 minutes late. We look at the same asset, but see a different price, depending on who and where you are. Why? Because access to markets begins with access to price. Pyth is the price layer, collecting the true price of everything and delivering it to everyone. Pyth Network. The price